there is a lukewarm civil war going on in America. I noticed that, man. I've been observing, and then I've been seeing the recent events happening. There's a lukewarm civil war going on in America. Y'all remember? I remember I wasn't born, but my parents told me about the Cold War, and I heard about the Cold War when you know, the United States and Russia was just taking small shots at each other in media and and across the wall across the lines, showcasing their nuclear prowess. We can do this. We got bombs that can do this. We got bombs that can do that. We got just flexing their muscles like at any time we could pop it off. So y'all better play ball with us in any kind of way that we want to play ball, or it can America and Russia just a cold war where nobody was actually getting unalive, but right now in America, when it's that was a cold war between the United States and Russia in 2024, and really since 2008 and a little before that, it's been a lukewarm civil war. You know what? Ever since the 60s and 70s, this lukewarm civil war. After Vietnam, this lukewarm civil war started, because our minds just couldn't fathom what was going on, and it's lukewarm. We're not seeing mass casualties from this army coming against this army and just unaliving each other. No, it's about mind control. It's about mind control, and I'm gonna go deep into this. Is going to be a part one of the lukewarm civil war in America, but I want to touch on the in part one. I want to touch on the Trump assassination attempt, and I'm not going into what everybody else is going into, talking about whether it was staged or not or whatever. That's irrelevant. There's a lukewarm civil war to where there is actually people getting unalive, but they're strategically getting unalive. And there's strategic violence. And there's strategic violence that are happening in the inner cities that are just unchecked. And and there's strategic violence coming out of the suburbs in the urban to in the suburban to upper class that pretty much is unchecked. And it's a parallel. If you know if if 100 people in the urban community get unalive from gang violence this year, we'll have 5-year period where there's two mass unalivings by from suburban America, where 20 people got hit in that one, and 4 people was unalive, and 15 people got hit in that one, and 5 were unalive. You see, so it's kind of going like kind of hand in hand, and it's just kind of, you see what I'm saying? It's a parallel. But my point, the message of this video is, okay, you have America, you have the military, you have presidents, you have their secret service, you have all these entities, the police, the FBI, or whatever, and you have the Democratic Party in the Republican Party. And in the inner city, it's let's take L.A. because they started this. We can say that it just looks to the naked eye. You have the Crips and you have the Bloods, even though it started before that. And in the modern society, in every city, you have this group versus this group. In Chicago, you have this group versus this group. In Florida, you have this group versus this group. You see what I'm saying? And what they do, they bicker back and forth online. They campaign for who making the most money in the community, who can get the best plug, who can, you know what I'm saying, and serving the, you know what I'm saying, and who can make the most money in the community, who can have the most turf, and the people vote with their money. The junkies vote with their money. The college kids who want pills or whatever vote with their money. The rappers who want lean, they vote with their money. And it's an ecosystem. Just like the Democrats and Republicans, everybody vote with their votes. Forget to see who gets in office. You try to win the public opinion. Biden dissing Trump in this campaign, saying that he don't like black people. Trump dissing Biden in this campaign, advertisement on the TV saying that he's not fit to lead because he just out there, you know what I'm saying? Going back and forth. And then all of a sudden, a rogue liberal, you know, a rogue liberal, Biden can say, man, I don't know that dude, but he claimed your flag. You know, Biden can say, the dude who was on top of the roof popping shots. Guess what Biden can say? Man, I don't even know that dude. That's a rogue incident. It was vigilante. But he under your flag, and you was putting out that rhetoric, and then and you was putting out that rhetoric that Trump ain't worth this and Trump ain't worth that, and then somebody down low that claim your flag said, you know what, I'm gonna make Biden happy. I'm gonna make Biden happy by taking Trump out. No different than two gangs in the inner city. You got one, he's a big rapper. Two big rappers from those two gangs going at it in diss tracks. He dissing on him. He dissing on him. And guess what? A new recruit that one of the rappers homeboys know that he just brought into the gang. He just put him on he just put him on. He just initiated him. And he said, you know what? I'm gonna make the top rapper who in the spotlight bringing in all the money. I'm gonna make him happy. You know how I'm gonna make him happy? I'm gonna go take the other dude out. I'm gonna take the other rapper out for him so we can get him out the way. And then after I take him out, my rank gonna just, what he do? And then the rapper can say, man, I don't know that dude, but guess what? He in the videos throwing up the flag. I don't know that dude. I ain't even knew they put him onto the set. I don't know. It's the same thing. Y'all remember that video, that commercial? It was in the 90s, to where the father caught his son doing drugs, and then he was like, "What? Who taught you how to do this? Who taught you how to do this?" He was like, "Dad, I learned it by watching you." He couldn't say nothing. You have Civil War, Korean War, World War II, World War I, World War II, Vietnam, the Gulf War, the war in Afghanistan, Operation Desert Storm. You know what I'm saying? You got all that. Well, we see our president saying, "Oh, we don't like this dude in his army over there. They don't like us." Guess what we gonna do? We're gonna send our boys over there, do what they got to do, shoot everything up. And all the youngsters looking at this, they got the same thing. We got our clique over here, they got their clique over there. We don't like them. I'm gonna send my boys over there, slide on them. The young urban community, we learn it by watching you. We learn it about you, Uncle Sam. Y'all down us. We learn it by watching you. Where did y'all learn to throwing us in jail for 1,000 years for selling dope? Y'all got the opiates going at the pharmacy too. We learn it by watching you. We learn by watching you. Even the suburban community, the kids that been bullied in school, that just do a mass shooting. What that kid know about the special forces, know about the SEALs team. They know about how y'all send small groups in to take somebody out, do a little something, and get on out. So what they do, they get they weapons, and they have a plan, and they do them a little special forces mission and going somewhere, and they learn it by watching you. They learn it by watching you. Y'all see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go into more of the reason why things are happening, the reason why the border is so open. This is a whole special operations, lukewarm civil war going on. Why is the border so open? Why they in sports they're doing a transition from especially the NBA, they're bringing in more international players. We're gonna go into it, man. This is part one. There's a lukewarm civil war going on in America. Y'all stay tuned for part two. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Logical Life Perspective.